Dodger Stadium, Baton Rouge. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go, but he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Vols ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Durham. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Rush right in his face. Out wide left, it's Brown. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side, it's Berry. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Quick give. It's Berry. Enough to move the chains. There he goes to the left. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Great job by the back on the option.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he puts through the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hits inside, it's Bishop. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you start to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third downs. Their first opportunity, that one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Making his first move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Turns up, it's Brown. Turning it on! At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Keeps it moving, it's Bishop. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Right side, it's Davis. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Out wide right, it's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, it keeps it on pace for success.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Oh, he's got some space. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
2nd down coming up. Trying to move them on the counter. Snowed under by the defense. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Vols will go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man in the middle. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Flip it out to the back on the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee! He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it out. It's Durham. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Lewis. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Right side, it's Berry. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Drops back on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Berry. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Gets the back moving. 2nd down to the air. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
The D thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. They just keep firing. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Play action on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the middle. It's caught.
The second down pass complete to the wideout. Gain of 28. That's a first down.
And the Volunteers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wants to throw on 1st. Under pressure. How about that catch? Diving grab along the left sideline. The Vols moving quickly to the line.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver. The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Bishop. Breaks free, and he might be gone. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Man, sometimes these receivers/running backs just make you look good. 3rd down, everything covered. Nice defensive coverage, drop back, taking away option 1, taking away option 2. But how about the running back slipping out of the backfield, catching the football behind the line of scrimmage, but giving great effort, making the big play for this offense to move the sticks.
Look out! And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
2nd and long here. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Fires to the right. Zips it out to his man. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They're all over him. Caught.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught, and he's got enough space. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. From deep, it's Wilson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Lewis. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The run inside. It's Berry. Still on his feet at the 35. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the number 15 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the home squad engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. They'll try to get the first through the air. Out wide left, it's Jackson. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, and now they're finding out about him.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Snapped on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. And the Vols trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Powers forward. Touchdown Vols! They take the lead here in the 2nd half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Durham. He gets a block. He's got it out. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown LSU. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tells to run, wants to pass. Misses badly on that one. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Left side is Matthews. Gain of 2 on the play, sets up 3rd and 8.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll run the screen. Still on his feet at the 40. Bust through behind his pad. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, there's a lot of different ways you can find explosive plays throwing the football, and one of them is just getting this guy the ball out of the backfield. He's got a very unique skill set, really soft hands, and he's a good route runner as well. And that was a critical 3rd down, pitch and catch explosive play for the offense.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short as teams want to make their move in the rankings. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Makes the grab. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Bishop. Inside the 30. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly, He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner on the jet sweep. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I think this is the part of the field where your alert should go up. Like, the radar should go up. These touch passes, like, to get to the perimeter. You've got the middle really secure with bigger bodies and more people in the box. So, nice job by this defense, seeing the ball spit out wide to a playmaker, being ready for it, and getting him on the ground.
Takes the handoff. It's Bishop. Stopped right there.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's a fly. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And he got it! They take the lead here in the 4th.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Levitt. Out wide left, it's Berry. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Tigers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. They'll run it. It's Bishop. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle on offense.
Touchdown, Tennessee! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The AT unit on the field. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. On the return, it's Durham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Lewis. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Levitt. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. 1st and 10. Left side, it's Brown. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard game.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered.
Runs through, man. He might have space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Looking to the big tight end. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Finds his man. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The offense gets the timeout, 12 ticks left on the clock.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Lewis. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! They've tied the game in the final seconds.
The pressure doesn't get much bigger than that right there. Clock ticking down, all the pressure on you. You miss, you lose. He comes through in a big moment, and we've got bonus football, boys. Give me some overtime.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fresh center down's going to the air. He's going to take off. Throwing on the run. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Out of midfield, he's got room. Bringing it back at the 20. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT? Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground and getting upfield.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Out wide right, it's Bishop. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they're on top here in overtime. Aggressive decision here to go for 2 and try to really put some heat on. He wants to throw it. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. On the direct snap, it's Lewis. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
the first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
At this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
Through the air, it's Levin. Right side, it's Berry. Touchdown, LSU! They tied the game, and now they can win it with an extra point. Lines up with the extra point and the win. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.